Sunday afternoon, June 7 is today, 2026. Good afternoon, everyone. Federal government has written to appeal court seeking death sentence for Nnamdi Kanu. Barrister Aloy Ejimakor confirmed to me, says Uwazurike. Now, you all know that Nnamdi Kanu went to appeal court to challenge the ruling of Justice James Omotosho. I don't know why some persons are trying to reason otherwise and out of context about what Uwazurike have said. Right from the beginning, Nigerian government have always wanted a death sentence for Nnamdi Kanu. In the Federal High Court, they wanted a death sentence for Nnamdi Kanu. You understand? That is all they have ever wanted. So saying that federal government is cross-appealing the appeal of Nnamdi Kanu's counsel seeking death sentence is not a new thing. That is what they have ever wanted. Now, let me tell you, do you think that the Nigerian government illegally went to Kenya to kidnap Nnamdi Kanu, brought him to Nigeria, do all sort of things just to free him after 6 months, of sentencing him? No. The truth is that Nnamdi Kanu can never be killed by anybody. That is the truth. But, the people who want him dead, they are so serious about it as well. Now, they will always tell you that, Nnamdi Kanu, from IPOB, from this, from that, from this. You see, when they are talking all these things, I don't look at what people are talking of, because I am a kind of person that always look at people's intention. I look at people's intention. What is the intention of Nnamdi Kanu? Like I used to tell people before that I started following Nnamdi Kanu in the year 2012. I started listening to him in the year 2012. That was November 2012. And what led me to even search maybe something like that is because of Boko Haram. When Boko Haram declared that Christians should leave northern Nigeria. I want you people to go and verify what I'm saying. United Nations had a sitting on that, on sectarian violence in Nigeria. When Boko Haram said Christians should leave northern Nigeria, they want Islamic State. And don't think that Nnamdi Kanu will come out to start challenging that without those people fighting back. Whether you like it or not, the war has been going on in Nigeria since. And what has been going on is a religious war. It's just that they are not pronouncing it. Now, let me give you an example. December last year, Donald J. Trump, when they released the 12 Tomahawk missiles to Sokoto, Donald Trump come out to give a speech that, yes, the religious war, the Christian genocide going on in Nigeria, that they have struck part of the terrorists who are aiding it in Sokoto. Nigeria government confirmed it that, yes, we gave America information, we collaborated with them. Are you dumb not to understand what is going on in Nigeria? So, in a civil terms, Nnamdi Kanu was the only one challenging the status quo. So, there is a video I posted before during my live section. One man revealed something that I have even forgotten before. And that is this video I want you to watch. What Mandami is still alive today now. They said that Mandami said that he regretted for not killing Nnamdi Kanu in Kenya. Now, where was that statement coming from? He regretted for not killing Nnamdi Kanu in Kenya. He made a mistake for bringing him into Nigeria. So, if it was because of courts or prosecution that they needed him, why was Attorney General of the Federation saying that he's supposed to kill him in outside country? That should tell you something. Take a listen.
You know Malami? Malami?
Yeah. Yes.
The Malami that has gone. The, what do you call him? The justice man.
Yeah.
The Attorney General.
I heard him one day. He said, in Hausa language, he was telling, he said, Zamu berci anan abashi guba. Kadan zai mutu. He said they will leave him there, they will poison him, and gradually he will die. So,
he was saying this in Hausa language.
Yes, in Hausa language.
Yes,
it looks like somebody has advised them, do not try it. If you try it, the war will never end.
He said, Kamamunseni.
He said, if we had known.
Kamamunseni. If we had known, yes, we could have done this thing instead of bringing him to Nigeria. And I told you that they could have done it, but God took away. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is not just an ordinary person. It's a man that have found favor in the eyes of God.
So after that, you saw what happened, the way the judgment went. This is not the time to say whether this person made mistake, this person made mistake, this person made mistake. But if I am in Nnamdi Kanu's shoe, you see that appeal court that have discharged Nnamdi Kanu and acquit him. That is what I supposed to even stand for. I know that was what Nnamdi Kanu was trying to say, that this court don't have the right to judge me, that there is no law. But I used to tell people that interest exists on earth, not law. After interest, before law will come in. I want you to monitor what is going on from around the world. Law does not exist. Can't you see terrorists beheading people and they are begging them, putting them into the society, doing repentance? That is because law does not exist anywhere. If you are thinking that one law exists somewhere, no, it doesn't exist. What exists is interest. Interest exists, and it is the interest of so many people who want to Islamize Nigeria to kill Nnamdi Kanu. It has been their interest. But Nnamdi Kanu becomes a national brand. When I mean a national brand, Nnamdi Kanu becomes an ethnic brand, not just ethnic brand, is becoming a world brand now. You might say that, oh, Nnamdi Kanu form IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu do this, Nnamdi Kanu do that. But have you ever seen other part of the world called IPOB terrorist organization? Because the world knows who is terrorist and who is not terrorist. The world knows who is terrorist and who is not terrorist. We know who is terrorist or who are terrorists. So, recently, you see some resolutions and motions in the House of Representatives in the United States of America, also talking about Nnamdi Kanu. You think if the world knows that he's a terrorist, even United Nations will tell them to release, and everybody just calling for his release? Nigeria is a crime scene. Nigeria don't reward people who are good. They call terrorists our children. You understand? If Nnamdi Kanu is a terrorist, the federal government will be calling him our child. They will reintegrate him. They will put him back into the society. So, about the issue of appeal or not appeal, that is not something that, that is not something that should worry you, because that is what the Nigerian government ever wanted right from time. But the kind of brand that Nnamdi Kanu is, and this is 2026, nobody can kill Nnamdi Kanu. Even though they now go back to appeal court said, okay, and reversing the judgment of the Federal High Court, they make a mistake. We are now giving him a death sentence. There is no shaking about that. Nobody can kill that man. That man did not commit what they are talking about. How can you even sentence a man to life imprisonment, a man you did not see gone with him because of broadcast? And you are reintegrating Boko Haram into the society. The man you said that, DSS said it. They did not find anything like going in terrorizing around him. Only thing they found was radio equipment and all those things. That was the only thing they found. So you sentenced him to life imprisonment because of that. And you said that he made a statement. He said that people should go and do this. What is it called? He said that people should go and fight. He said that people should go and burn buses. He said that people should go and defend themselves. He said that people should carry gun and kill. So because of that, you are sentencing him to death. You see, Nigeria is a place where things work based on ethnicity. If Nnamdi Kanu is a Fulani man, by now Nnamdi Kanu will be like a vice president. They will always promote their own, but sees others as evil. So I don't have any shaking about that. What were you expecting for federal government to come out to say, we don't need what is it called? We don't need to. We are withdrawing the case. We don't need Nnamdi Kanu in prison again. Is that why they went to Kenya to kidnap him? They wanted to kill him. Yes, they wanted to kill him. We know. They wanted to kill him. Even a day before he went to court, Justice Binta Nyako court, before he ran out of Nigeria, they sent soldiers to go and kill him because they said that they were expecting that Justice Binta Nyako is going to free him. So a day before that, they sent military to go and kill him. And military killed so many people in his house. So, it is only people who do not follow this court process of Nnamdi Kanu will be surprised that the federal government cross-appealing the appeal of the Nnamdi Kanu's counsel, saying that they want a death sentence. It's not a new thing at all. It's not a new thing. And that shouldn't bother anybody. That should not bother anybody. Even though they pronounce death sentence tomorrow, that should not bother you. What should bother you is what Nnamdi Kanu have told you that is happening today. That should bother you. Because nobody is killing Nnamdi Kanu. And then Nnamdi Kanu will never be released by a court. I'm not saying it because I don't want him to be free by a court. No. Nigerian court, no, they won't free Nnamdi Kanu. He said that there is a diplomatic pressure from above, or if APC administration leave power. These are the only two things that can grant Nnamdi Kanu freedom. Nnamdi Kanu is not a judicial prisoner. When I mean a judicial prisoner, that he committed what is capable of taking him to death or to prison. No. Nnamdi Kanu is a political prisoner. He's a political prisoner. Nnamdi Kanu knows exactly what he was doing. Now, we are human beings. I don't care to know whether you say, oh, Nnamdi Kanu made mistake about this, Nnamdi Kanu made mistake about this, like what people are saying on social media. That is not my interest. My interest is always the concept of people. Like Boko Haram is killing, what is their concept? What is their mission? What was Nnamdi Kanu's mission? Do you understand what I'm saying? What is the Fulani militia's mission? What is ISIS' mission? Nnamdi Kanu's mission was simple. We want Nigeria to disintegrate. We want to have our own country. It is simple as that. That was his mission. What is the mission of Boko Haram? What is the mission of the bandits? Their mission is to overthrow Nigerian government, set up an Islamic state which will be governed by Sharia law. That is their mission. And weigh these two for you to understand that these people who are sponsoring terrorism, they are still in power. Who are sponsoring Islamization of Nigeria, they are still in power. And then Nnamdi Kanu is sole person fighting them. And you think that all these things you are seeing, you will not see it. So it will be very foolish for everyone to be talking about personal life of Nnamdi Kanu at this moment. What people should focus is about what this man is fighting. He's now in prison. Who is now fighting what he's fighting? If Nnamdi Kanu is not in prison, the insecurity in Nigeria will not be like this. So I swear, if Nnamdi Kanu is not in prison, the insecurity in Nigeria will not be like this. It will be restricted to the north. Why? Because the pressure will be there, the exposition will be there, like the international pressure will be there. The man who have saved so many people not to die. You might say, oh, but he formed ESN now. ESN was terrorizing the Southeast. If they tell you the story of insecurity in the Southeast, can you put it into your brain? If they tell you the story of insecurity in the Southeast, do you know how many groups sponsored by Southeastern governors? Or don't you hear Hopos or them are saying that the insecurity in the Southeast, especially in Imo State, deadly or no, that time, that it was caused by politicians? Most of them are still alive, still the governor. Okay? You can call him and ask him. So if they tell you what happened in that, how they created a splinter group, they created so many of them, for you to know that insecurity in the Southeast wasn't just IPOB. No, it wasn't. For you to understand that it was political. So many of them that you people are saying that they were terrorizing in the Southeast, that they were ESN. The Nigerian soldiers captured some of them. The following day, they released them. I want you to think. I just want you to think about that. So, if insecurity persists in a country more than 1 month, not even for 24 hours, more than 1 month, you know that government is sponsoring it. If we begin to ask questions, are you ready to sit down and interpret it? Who killed Azoka? Azoka was a House of Assembly member, Labour Party in Anambra. Who killed him? Those people who killed him, they said they escaped from prison. Are you ready to digest if I tell you about Southeast insecurity? Anyway, that is for another video. Though I have talked about it in so many videos. But what I'm trying to say is that people shouldn't worry about all this court. Nnamdi Kanu is not going to be freed by court. No. Nnamdi Kanu is not going to be freed by court. But Nnamdi Kanu will be freed. That is it. There is nothing anyone can do. Nnamdi Kanu will be free. But people have to be strategic. People have to be strategic. People have to understand you must play your card well. You understand? You must play your card well. APC administration, I don't know. They won't release Nnamdi Kanu because they are being controlled by Islamic extremists. Nnamdi Kanu being taken to Sokoto is not it's not a child's play. It was a calculated, attempt. And all this Sokoto declaration, reposting of Nnamdi Kanu's video, federal government don't like it. It is bringing shame to them. It is bringing challenge like, oh, so this man with jail, people are still adoring him, people are still reposting him, he's still having influence. They don't want that. They don't want that. So that is why they can even make sure that appeal court will pronounce a death sentence. So they can do that. But that is not the issue. Let us not bother about the court. The court is Nigerian court. Yes, they might pronounce death sentence. Oh, They might also free him. Well, I don't know, but I'm not convinced that Nigerian court is going to free him unless there is a diplomatic pressure from ahead or APC is out of power.